As one, working together to transform the APS workforce. As one, the Australian Public Service Disability Employment Strategy. Senior leaders share their experiences of creating inclusive and confident workplaces for people with a disability. What are the benefits of your agency knowing you have a disability? Carmel McGregor, Defence.
Well, it's demonstrated disability confidence for the organisation. It also ensures that the employee will receive the support they need and that managers think about those issues when planning work, planning projects, those sort of things. So it's really so everyone's on the same page and understanding the issues that the person confronts.
Craig Farrell, Immigration Border Protection.
Very good reasons we need to know whether you have a disability so we can prepare for your onboarding and your employment and your care and well-being. It's not so that we can, discriminate in any other negative way. It's all there for good reasons. Also, as a sector, we have a responsibility to report against a range of factors, and disability is just one of many.
Samantha Palmer, Health.
Identification on the HR SAP system is really important, and I encourage people with a diversity status to do this because it's one of the only ways the APSC and an agency can make sure that their workforce is reflecting the Australian population. Now, for many people, their diversity status, their disability perhaps, bears no relationship to their ability to do their job, and we understand that. But we also are trying very hard to make sure that the service reflects our population. And so even if you have a disability and it doesn't affect your job, it's really important to consider identifying.
When people disclose as having disability to their team leader or their manager, the team leader or the manager can assist that employee to get the support and services that they require in the workplace. It enables them to be able to do their job to the best of their ability and meet the performance expectations required of them. By not disclosing, an employee can feel isolated, can feel like they're not being supported in the workplace and like they can't perform, and it can cause feelings of anxiety and stress in the workplace.
Carol Hayo, Human Services. How can managers ensure that employees feel comfortable providing information about their disability? Michael Pinney, ATO.
They can create that atmosphere by ensuring the workplace is a trusted, cohesive environment. Trust is the key because this person may or may not want that information to go outside the small working group. So if we could create a trusted and cooperative working group that will engender the person, encourage the person to want to disclose rather than not to disclose that they've got a disability.
Michelle Cornish, Education.
If managers create an environment where people feel safe to disclose either a disability or something that is happening in their life that is affecting their work performance, that can make a huge difference. People have to feel safe to be able to do that.
Carol Hayo, Human Services.
Ensuring all managers and team leaders are trained in disability awareness and confidence, so making sure that our managers understand what disability is and how people with disability can be supported in the workplace, and backing that training up with robust reasonable adjustment policy and process and procedure will enable managers to support employees and provide an accessible and inclusive workplace.
What would you say to an employee who's considering whether or not to tell their employer about their disability? David Parker, Environment.
Well, I'd tell them to talk to the people that they were working with. If this diagnosis is going to affect their work performance at some period in time, then they should disclose it openly and honestly with their colleagues and the department. That then allows things to be done. to make an adjustment. Obviously, it depends on the issue, the disability, and the disease. Hiding things makes it actually difficult for everybody.
If you identify as having disability and you're a new employee to the Australian Public Service, I encourage you to be as honest and upfront as you can about having disability. Talk to your team leader or your manager immediately and make sure that you get the adjustments you require so that you can do your job.
Philip Glyde, Agriculture.
Okay, so from our perspective, I think we can get too hung up on disclosure. For me, disclosure is an indicator of success. If people are confident that they can disclose that they have a disability and they're confident because it won't affect their career, won't affect their ability to keep on doing their job, then that shows that we've become an employer of choice. It shows that we've made the right adjustments to encourage those people into our workforce.
As one, working together to transform the APS workforce.